Hello and welcome to the All Made Up podcast with me, Harry Stakini.
Me, Lewis Coleman.
Me, Ben Hart.
Me, Clementine Bogg-Hargroves.
And me, Liam Rigby.
Oh, the show where each week a guest joins us in the writer's room to create a story like you and we have never heard before.
Not quite knowing what's around the corner or what we'll find along the way, as this podcast is exactly what it says on its Christmas tin.
It's all made up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas!
To all the listeners and viewers, you joining us on our Christmas special episode. We've got the All Made Up family together today. Clem on the couch doing the story, Liam's on the ones and twos. You'll hear his voice. You can see him as well. I forgot about that. Yeah. This is live
You
on
can see him.
Twitch.
Forgot about that.
we can't, but yeah.
But yeah, we're
Who
going to be
authorised
doing...
that?
We're going to be doing a Christmas story, and we've got some Secret Santa gifts, so we'll be opening some presents at the start, having a bit of a chit-chat, and then we'll be getting into our Christmas tale today, and Clem will be our lead writer. How does it feel, Clem, being back on the couch?
Oh, it's really nice, actually.
Yeah.
I'm in and amongst this couch quite a lot, but very rarely do I sit on it.
Yeah.
And this is probably the second time I've sat on it since being in the studio, since we had the studio.
So...
Is it?
But
Yeah.
is it?
Is it?
Is it?
It's
Oh.
Like a cheesecake.
few and far between. Clem has brought in some apple crumble cheesecake, which I've had 2 slices of. Ben is still on his first and moving slowly.
Yeah,
I always enjoy it, not hoof it down our throats like you.
Well, to be fair, you have...
what I would say is, Clem, if you move that little bottle in the middle of you, because I think you're...
Yeah, impeding the...
Lewis, you look so stressed. Last 2 minutes in. Everyone else having
I'm
such a good
surprised
time.
that wasn't...
You're just like...
Yeah, but
Stay on mic.
Liam, I think I think there's always going to be an element of someone on Christmas Day that doesn't fully...
I'm like the mum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you had enough potatoes? Have you got greedy? I had a cracker bread yesterday.
Exactly.
It's belting that. You okay, Clem? I thought you better throw up then.
No, I was just burping away from the mic. But thank you for bringing it to everyone's attention. I'm surprised that no one picked that up, though. That was right. That was obscuring my mum's jumper that she made.
Well, that is nice, that.
It's a lovely jumper, that.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's that good, I thought it was shop bought.
As a...
Anyway, Liam, if you could edit some laughter in there, that'll be good for me.
So I'm on the Bailey's coffee, which Harry made.
Yeah.
Lovely. I made an apple crumble cheesecake a couple of days ago, brought it in, made some salted caramel sauce. So that's what Ben is enjoying.
Oh,
Lewis is on the Bailey's, and he had a couple of Ferrero Rochers. Harry's already eaten everything that he was given.
I am looking at the mince pies being like, when will they be opened? But
Yeah, we've got some all butter pastry mince pies, Tesco's finest. They're rich and decadent, and we've got some Bailey's extra thick cream to top
Hey, we
that off.
moved up last year, we had little ones. This podcast is flying.
I
Yeah.
can't believe I haven't made you guys mince pies because they're good.
To be fair, you
Yeah.
made us a cheesecake and
Yeah,
caramel
yeah.
sauce.
Yeah.
So
That'll
I think
do.
that will be a lot to expect you to also make
That'll do.
everything else.
I
Thank you, Ben.
Okay.
I'm glad that we're all together here because on Christmas Day we're not gonna be together.
No, I mean, you're off tomorrow.
I'm with my sister on Christmas Day, which would be very pleasant. But yeah, disappear tomorrow. Where are you guys going to be
Tomorrow?
with Liam?
On Christmas Day.
Yeah, on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day, I'll be in Skipton with my ma and pa.
Right.
Oh, nice.
I'll be with my Martin and Pat. We have our Christmas on the 27th,
Yeah.
so me, Clem and Liam are going to be having Crimble on the 27th
Right.
when we all return.
Do you always do Christmas separate, you and Clem?
Yeah. Well, so, yeah, we have
Really?
done. Yeah.
Same me and Melissa.
Really?
Yeah, because, well, no one's willing to sacrifice that. You see each other all year round, don't you? So Christmas Day is just a day for your family, I think. So
And you have a second day of Christmas. We've always
that's
seen it as
that's mainly what me and Lewis like. The fact that after Christmas is over, Christmas isn't over because we've got our Christmas, which we really look forward to.
Yeah.
And what we just watched the darts.
Oh yeah, the darts starts on the 17th of December.
We're really excited for
Darts
that.
is so good.
So me and Lewis's Christmas traditions are watching the darts and Harry Potter, isn't it, Bubba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both
That's
wizards
ours.
in their own right.
is that to replace Harry when he's off?
Yeah.
Yeah. We miss him, so just going to watch Potter instead.
yeah, Harry Potter just with a Manc accent.
Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, I'll take the old trolley.
Do you know,
Avada-kedavra. Let me have it, Voldemort. You're a mug.
I'll meet you on. Get Edward quick. I'm on platform 9 3/4.
yeah.
Ron, I'm gonna marry your sister.
Am I in there? There's an ogre.
Oh, that dog dog's got 3 heads. It's tripping me out, man.
This is
Voldemort, piss off.
So simple.
yeah. Okay, well,
Anyway, that's the
You're
only
right,
person you
Harry.
that.
yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Give him back his remembrall. Neville Longbottom. Niche. Go on.
Yeah.
That was.
That's where that.
It felt like that went from 0 to 60
It did, yeah.
in a matter of
Yeah,
seconds.
I'm
It's like,
sweating.
Harry Potter.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah. I thought someone was going to get hit.
Yeah, it's the only Harry Potter is one sponsored by Nike.
Yeah.
It's actually a big tick.
Can't hold it like that.
Yeah. Ron's there with 3 of them Adidas. Like that.
Yeah.
No, yes. Chris, that's what you do at Christmas.
Lonsdale one, little Lonsdale he's
Yeah,
got.
that'd be Neville Longbottom, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Jaguar would be good. No, not Jaguar. Puma.
Jaguar. That's funny. Just a divorced wizard. I'm going to do this and get my life back.
I'm in the Jag.
Yeah. I'm your teacher against.
Dark arts.
Yeah, I was trying to. He's a lonely man.
Teacher
and
against
Yeah.
dying of loneliness.
Yeah, dying of loneliness. Let me tell you, if you want to keep hold of contact with your children and continue living in the house you are paying for, even though you don't live there, I would say pay attention to me, okay? Number 1, when you go skiing, don't fuck the help.
Lewis is confused, I could tell.
I don't know.
That's not
I don't know.
Yeah. Lewis is
Yeah,
like, what's
I don't
skiing?
know.
What's skiing?
Yeah, I've never been skiing. I know I have been skiing once, Chill Factor.
Yeah.
But I've never been.
That's not skiing, babe. That's just going downhill.
Yeah, I've never been. Well, I've done that loads. My life's doing it every day.
You should listen in that wizard class, you.
Yeah.
Coleman at the back, pay attention.
Oh, well, boss.
Page 364.
Snape.
No, you never been skiing?
No.
I've been skiing.
Yeah, I know. I can tell you was dying for telling
Ben
me.
just looked at me then like,
How many times have you been skiing?
Probably about 6, 7 times.
Oh, right, fair enough. I've only ever been once. I'd love to go. Like,
we should go as a get a trip skiing.
Yeah.
do you know what would be great? Having a chalet, right? Because then you
Love
can
a
do like
chalet.
2-3 hours in the morning on the slopes and then go back there from midday, bottle of red, loads
You've
of
already
cheese.
organised it. It's not even happening. This is like a made up thing.
that is
2-3
what skiing
hours on the
is.
slopes.
Yeah.
Get some writing in.
Up at dawn, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to greet the sunrise as I come down the slope. After that, we stretch off, bit of yoga, some breath work, then straight onto the Shiraz.
My sister left me for dead one skiing, you know.
The fact that you tripped up
I
on
know.
it, straight on the Shiraz.
I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm losing motor skills.
We all do, yeah,
we
we're
all
all
do
do.
eventually. Yeah. Yours is just
Yeah.
happening a lot faster than most people's.
Yeah.
When do we open the presents?
I reckon now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
shall I dish them out?
I reckon you
Well,
dish.
we won't know, will we? Because it's Secret Santa.
Okay, so
So, who wants their Secret Santa first?
That has a no name on it, but I think it's for Liam.
okay, I'm gonna give it to Liam.
You think it is?
I think it is.
Oh.
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 I'm just gonna quickly look if this one
Clem,
has.
just for the listener, is rummaging around,
Oh God.
sharing some of the gifts out. We've done Secret Santa for each other, and last year the gifts were only split between me, Lewis, and Ben. And I disclosed to Ben and Lewis the other day that one of the gifts they bought me was a piss take gift. It was spray on hair.
It wasn't a piss take. It was genuinely trying to help you. You're insecure about your hair, so we tried to help you.
I wasn't necessarily insecure about it. I was aware of it, and
That's Harry.
I binned
I'm out with Harry.
the products that they got me the other day because I was never going to use it because it was never that bad. But Ben was upset because he spent money on it. Lewis has been,
upset is not the word. I was furious.
well, I just think I would buy a gift for someone that was practical. Lewis,
Because that's
got-
your life, mate.
yeah. Well,
You are Mr. Practical.
Just for the listeners and the viewers, so obviously we did Secret Santa this year. We used a website which randomly allocates who you are going to buy a Secret Santa present for. Now, for me, Secret Santa is you buy someone a secret
No spoilers.
gift, and it's in the spirit of Christmas, so it's a surprise.
Yeah.
But there were some people who was writing a wish list on the website to say there is £10 worth of prizes up for grabs or presents up for grabs.
Prizes?
I want this. I want this for my present, which for me goes against the spirit of
I
Christmas.
agree with you. It's supposed to be a bit of fun, isn't it? Also, Harry put Ferrari in there.
no, Ferrero it was. Hey, not bad. Right.
Harry put a was it a chart battery?
power
Battery.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that and I immediately just lost my hard on. I was like, this is so
That's why I'm getting it.
down, boy.
Look at this before you go on stage.
Just
that
like
a
get the
battery pack?
radiation right in
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
right in the gooch.
Fancy a shag? Let me just check my battery. 40%. I think I can handle it.
The question is, can you?
That is so funny.
Who wants to go first?
Right, okay. Well, I mean, I'll go first.
Yeah, because you started.
Yeah, I'll go first. So
You're still the most excited.
Please, can you show off the wrapping because it looks nice?
I know.
I'm going to. So, as you can see, for the viewer, the listener, you're going to have to just listen to my description. It is a black recyclable Christmas wrapping, which is embodied with robins and trees, gold trees, red robin, and then it's got an elegant red wrapped bow around it, which I am now, bit of ASMR for you if you can hear this.
God, even I came.
That's for you, Sam.
I love the fact if there's people playing this in front of their kids and they're like, kids, in the other room, please.
Now, go.
Go and play on your game. Mum and Dad are watching.
Well, I assume people listen to this on Christmas Day, aren't they?
I am now unpeeling the wrapping paper. Oh, I know I'm just going to go for it.
I'm going to say, yeah, because we will be here till 4 o'clock in the morning.
It is. That is so good. That is a cat vac desktop cleaner. So I imagine it's a vacuum that you use remotely. That is really good. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. And I've got a card as well.
Is that for when all your nose hairs fall
You got that within
Yeah.
the budget? Oh,
See-
sorry. Someone got that within the budget.
That's sick.
That's good, that.
Hey, there's some suction on that.
Yeah.
Harry, do you want to borrow it for your cruise?
the first
Can
time
I
you said
can
it.
I borrow that one night?
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Look at that. I feel that.
We just had a storm.
Can you imagine if you got sucked into it?
Yeah.
Ben's
Just his hat
gone.
left.
That is so good. Whoever got that,
Do you
that's a
wanna try?
great
'Cause
present.
You wouldn't
That's
have
a great
seen this
present.
before.
Yeah.
And I've got a card as well, which I'm just going to quickly.
I feel like that is Liam's writing.
It's not weird.
Let's have a look.
Love that.
Well, I know that this is off Clem purely because it's the cards which are from our house. So let's have a look here. Dear Lewis, happy all made up Christmas. Well done on looking. All right. Well done on booking such a good guest for your Christmas episode. I personally think you are the best of the three presenters. The other two try their best, but you know. Happy Christmas, and may the caliber of guest exemplified in this episode continue. From your Secret Santa. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
God, that's well written,
Who
isn't
were,
it?
we, who were we
fantastic.
supposed to have on then?
What's that?
Who were we supposed to have on the pod then?
Way! Here we go. Here it is.
I like that. That was a
That's
nice
nice,
gift. Right, well, I'll do mine. We'll go around. I've not got a card, everybody. Just so my gift is in a bottle bag, right? And
Wonder
I put
what
my
it
hand
is.
in. There is no bottle. What I can feel is
Dildo.
it feels like a book, and it is a book.
Is it
A
Archipelago?
book in a bottle bag. Well done.
Oh wow! This book is called The Rest Is History, and this is one of my favourite podcasts to listen to. I recently did a series on the French Revolution, which was riveting. And
Turns out someone's been listening to you recently, isn't it? Turns out maybe someone's been listening to you talk.
So was this from you, Ben?
I cannot confirm or deny that, Harry.
That is
But
genuinely
yes.
a very,
Yeah, it was me, yeah.
that is a very appreciated gift. Thank you.
Well, I felt bad for last year because I spent the whole time calling you bold, so I thought I'd get you a nice
Yeah.
gift.
That's
for
a
now.
great gift.
Now you're calling me boring.
Yeah, but no, that's for you. No, you love it. It'd be good for your
I do.
cruise.
Yeah. Top 10 theories about Atlantis.
Bloody hell.
Number
Thrilling.
one.
Can I borrow that off you, Harry, when you're done?
Yeah. Atlantis was the Aztecs' homeland. Well, that's a myth.
It's actually, it was actually in the middle of Africa. If you Google the Eye of Africa, you can see where Atlantis
Oh,
was.
really?
Actually. Yeah. for the
Well,
listener.
I will definitely get through that. It's a nice little short and sharp read. You can it's like a toilet book. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah.
you just completely demeaned
right.
it. Though.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'm not
Ben
saying
was
that.
like, "Oh, I'll take it for your trip to the Caribbean," and
Yeah.
you've gone, "Oh, thanks, Ben. It's a toilet book."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll leave
I'll
that in
read
the
it when I'm
toilet.
shitting, but only when I'm shitting.
Yeah, I'll
use it
have
as
it in the
paper.
communal toilets for everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you?
I think he'll read the page and then wipe with it.
Yeah, probably.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I can't rap. That's why I put it in a bottle
Yeah,
bag.
that is a nice bottle bag. Thank you very much. I was just going to say, did no one ever have books in their toilet as a kid?
No.
I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
I didn't want poo all over the books I was reading, mate.
No.
Where are you pooing?
Into the book.
Yeah, no, we had a few.
Bang!
Take that, Dad. Read that, Dad.
I used to.
This book's shit.
Right.
That
Are you
was,
happy with that then? Yeah.
I'm well happy with that, thank
Thanks,
you.
Liam.
Good, mate. Right, is it me now?
It's you
Yeah,
now.
go on, Ben.
Some pens.
Nice.
Oh.
Ben the pen man.
You got to
Pen,
show
pen.
the viewer.
Oh, yeah, that we go for my marking.
Yeah, paper, mate. Pens. What colours?
Red, green, blue, black.
Nice.
Red, green, blue,
Yeah.
black.
Impressive.
You passed the test.
Pretty impressive.
I can tell who's wrapped this one, by the way. Somebody who isn't good at wrapping, maybe.
Did you?
Oh!
Oh.
Well, the biscuits that only I liked.
Describe it.
It's a Biscoff milk chocolate pack. Is that
Ooh, that looks nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do look nice, don't they? Most people in the world would say they were nice, unlike these two.
Yeah, but you got the tacky ones, so I got you some premium ones, Ben.
Oh, so who got these gifts? Who was it?
I don't know who got you these.
okay.
And then
I've used your gift a lot from last year, actually.
Tarot
Tarot
cards.
cards, yeah.
Yeah, I told Fiona today that you were into tarot cards. She was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, people think I'm like, I don't know, I live in the mill. Like,
You live in the mill.
yeah, like I'm ill.
I'm a gift.
I'm a gift.
Yeah, so Ben is
Ooh,
now
I thought that was a book.
I
unwrapping
thought it was something. An Apple
unwrapping the box.
Oh.
It is a book.
Ooh,
That
looks
looks nice.
Brilliant, mate. Thank you.
Well, I thought since you're writing your new comedy hour, I thought
Yeah.
that could be your comedy book.
Mate, that
hence
is
the
perfect.
pens.
That is
That's a really nice gift.
Yeah.
that
Whoever
is so
got
great
it.
gift.
thoughtful, thank you.
so
No
thoughtful.
problem. It's a nice book, that, isn't it?
That is really nice. Thank you
It's
so much.
beautiful.
Oh, cheers, Lewis.
No problem. Now write your show in it.
Yeah.
Get to
I will.
work.
And you can produce it.
Get to
And not
work.
film it. yeah. With the
Nice.
cameraman.
That's really
I like
nice.
Yeah, it's nice. That's called being
Okay,
nice.
I'm
that.
gonna open mine.
Nice gift.
Nice and cream.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, Clem. So
Okay.
Clem's wrapping paper is a polka dot pattern. She's wrapping it with tenacity.
Oh, I wonder who this could be of.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
what
wonder
is
who
it?
That could be.
Oh.
Two Brothers Coffee. Now, one of our team
Nice.
works at Two Brothers Coffee. Now, one of our team might have panicked at work today
might
and
have
got the gift then.
They might have done.
Well, that's
Thanks,
£9 worth
Liam.
of coffee.
Is that you on the front?
Hey,
That's
Hey, that.
no,
not
that's
staff price, mate.
Steve.
Yeah.
I think that looks a bit more like you when you have shades on.
Me?
Yeah.
That looks like Clem. The bad thing is, Lewis, that's your girlfriend. Yeah.
It looks like me when I have shades on.
Oh.
Have a smell of it. Open it up and smell it.
Oh, to be fair, I can smell
Yeah.
it. I don't want to open it up because I don't want it to dry out before I've started
fair
it.
Yeah, but you can smell it, can't you?
It smells great. Thank you very much, whoever works at Two Brothers.
So now, finally, it's over to Liam. Get yours unwrapped, brother. Liam is unwrapping brown packaging. It's got reindeers on it. It's the reindeers are a golden sort of colour. And Harry is
Ha.
tapping me on the shoulder
Oh.
saying this is a good one.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Oh, it's slippers.
This is actually
And-
perfect because I don't have slippers at home.
How did you get that idea, Harry? Was it potentially from a wish list?
So,
A helpful wish list.
My Secret Santa was Liam, and I saw the slippers that he wanted, and then I bought them, and then I
Obviously.
realised they were going to arrive on the 16th of December, so I had to cancel the order, and then I went down to Tesco and
Club card.
No, they weren't on club card, and they were more than the budget. But Liam, you're worth more than the budget.
Yankee
more than
swap.
the budget. Harry.
They look really
oh
nice.
my
You had
god.
to say that then, didn't you? That you spent the most. Harry again. Here he is again. Oh, I spent the most, you know.
They are fantastic.
Liam.
They look really good. Look at that.
They're a size 9 to 10. And I got that because I thought if you wear socks with them as well, you'd rather have too much room in your slippers than not enough.
Yeah.
Well, they're the perfect size. They feel like,
They feel like a glove
yeah, my feet feel like they're being sucked off.
or a slipper.
That's a prompt.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Secret Santa.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
thank you, mate.
Thank you, Secret Santa.
That's really thoughtful.
Yeah,
Lewis, thank you.
that was. I've enjoyed that. I think just before we get into
I'm joking. Of course
the
I'm not pissed off.
the story, I think we have a mince pie.
What?
You think
What
we have
did you
mince
say,
pie?
sorry?
Well, we can dish the mince pies out.
Yeah, I think we just before we get into the story, I think we
Just
should have a
finish the
look.
cheesecake, pal. I can't.
That's down to you, isn't it? Yeah, I'm having one of these.
There you go.
You're on one,
Pie.
you've lost it, you. Eat
want to
it, you
mince
just
pie,
like
Ben?
yeah.
This
go
is
on
To
then.
be fair, Liam,
This is the problem. If I don't buy it, I don't eat it.
Go on.
don't
What was you going to say,
I was going
Clementine?
to get you a bag anyway the other day.
well, this is actually perfect because we've run out of coffee in the studio. So the Two Brothers coffee could be the studio coffee.
Yeah, and also we're looking for a new sponsor.
I wanted it to be your coffee. But yeah,
What?
it can be the studio
No,
coffee
but it's in like it's my coffee. It's my coffee.
at the studio.
I'm the person who drinks the coffee at the studio. No one else drinks coffee at the studio.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I didn't read the taste notes: chocolate, berries, and walnut.
Well,
Whoa.
that's the darkest
Ooh.
flavours that we have. And I
You know me.
Like it strong and dark. So.
You do know that I like it dark and
Just
strong.
give it on with your fork.
Yeah.
Just pop a bit on that for me.
Your feet look so cute in
Yeah,
those
right.
slippers.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the tags off. I'll get
Oh,
them off
yeah.
later.
Is this bit
Oh,
going?
look at you getting into the mince pies.
Oh, that's nice.
There we
That.
go.
Lewis just asked me
I'll take a
to
bit of that.
put it in his mouth. I said, no, I'm not doing that.
Right. I reckon we get into it. So, this is going to be all made up with Clementine Bogg-Hargroves.
Enjoy.
Nice.
It's all made up, baby.
So, Clementine,
Hello. What?
Hey.
So, Clementine,
Yes.
welcome to the All Made Up Writers' Room. Today, you are our fantastic, festive, fabulous lead writer.
Thank you.
As you will already know, me, Ben, and Harry are your assistants in the writers' room. You're the lead writer
And in life.
and in life.
Yeah.
Liam is also on the keys. You've met Liam before. Liam's also in the writers' room today. Who can help you? Rigby.
Rigby.
Yeah. In front of you, there are 3 pots. A green one to start our Christmas story, an end one to finish our Christmas tale, and some curveballs, swerveballs, snowballs in the middle to send us in a different direction.
Yeah.
But before we jump into them pots, guys, we're going to build a little Christmassy character. So what would we like our Christmas character to be called, Clementine?
Okay, so I've put a tiny bit of thought into it.
It's good.
That's what we do every week.
And just a teeny bit.
Usually like 2 or 3 seconds before it starts. I go, oh shit, yeah, I've got to do
A
it again.
sprinkling. Okay, so I would like my my character to be called Gertrude Smite.
Gertrude Smite.
German?
No?
What made you think that?
I just thought she might be.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gertrude
nice.
Smite.
Come on, that was all right.
And do people call her Gertrude? Does she call that Gertie? Is that abbreviate it occasionally or
No.
Gertrude? It is Gertrude.
How old is Gertrude?
Gertrude is 45.
Okay.
Okay. So you just expected 10 years over a prime then, wouldn't
Is
you?
she attractive?
Well,
Is she?
Yeah, I would say she's like an attractive woman. She's one of those women that you see and you're like, you've been through some stuff.
But still attractive.
But like in that kind of like, get out of my way, I've been through some stuff way.
Oh, it's like a powerful woman.
She just gives off a vibe where you're like, I don't want to fuck with G.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Do people call her G?
No. People really want to give her a nickname because people want to be her friend,
Yeah.
and she keeps going, no,
How would you bring it, Gertrude? Would it be Trudy?
naughty,
Right.
no. So people are like, hey G, no,
All right.
Oh, really?
naughty.
So she's likable then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she have many friends?
Well, no,
Because she doesn't want them. Why does she not want friends?
she's been through a lot.
Could you give us an example of what she's been through? What's one thing that she's been through which is
World War II.
Santa Claus killed all her family
Bloody.
Santa, right,
Okay.
by accident.
Like I say,
Yeah.
yeah.
By accident on his sleigh.
right.
Oh, wow.
He killed her wife and their 2 children,
Okay.
Yeah.
and he got off scot-free.
Okay. So,
So Gertrude used to love Christmas. She was like the Christmassiest person ever. And then now she hates Christmas because all her family got killed by Santa Claus.
Well, it's hard though, isn't it? Because obviously Santa Claus isn't under any sort of authority because he lives in the North Pole.
No, there was a big
Or
trial. There was a big
reality.
trial, and it was all over the world. It was like a big. Imagine
Yeah, I
Santa
can
Claus kills entire family, and it was televised,
Yeah.
similar to Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Really?
But then at the end, there was like camps like Santa Claus like free Santa Claus, not guilty.
Yeah.
You know, like who cares?
Yeah. Naughty, not nice. That sort of thing.
Really love the image of like a news reporter outside the North Pole being like, "My name's Dennis Scott and I'm here for BBC News at the North Pole. Santa Claus refusing to comment on the murder of 2 children and a same-sex marriage."
Yeah, but no, Gertrude was hurt, but she survived.
Right.
So they were
they on the roof?
Yeah,
Did he land on the roof?
Yeah, they were. They were on the roof.
Maybe they were like, oh, you know, Father Christmas is gonna land here.
So because they were such big fans of Nicholas, they were like every year they had like this pilgrimage to the roof. It was like a whole thing. On December they would camp out on the roof, and it was just like one of their rituals that they would do as a family.
So at the like previous years, they're sort of on the roof. He's going down the chimney, and they're like, "Have fun in there, Santa."
No, because Santa Claus doesn't. The thing is about Santa is that he's a raging alcoholic. So the elves usually do the rounds,
Right.
but because they're like, we can't let him. Like, we need to preserve his image because he's a bit of an asshole.
He's the moneymaker.
He's the money.
He's the brand. He's the brand.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's the brand. So the elves take it upon themselves to be like, and they're like, Santa Claus is like, "Isn't it Christmas yet?" And they're like, "No, Santa, it's not. It's definitely not Christmas. Don't tell him that it's like January or something that it's been, and just tell him that it's been." But this particular year, he got told by Mrs. Claus, because she was like, "You know what? These elves have been lying to you, Santa. They've been lying to you. It's Christmas Eve tonight." And he got tanked up as he does, as usual. Probably a little bit of coke, bit of heroin.
Jumped in the sleigh.
Yeah.
Jumped in the sleigh.
But he calls it snow.
He calls it snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any drug is like reverted back to a Christmas theme to make it seem nice.
Yeah.
Like candy is heroin. Like candy cane. Gonna get caned.
Yeah.
Candy caned.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
I quite like the image of like she has a flashback to her family right on that roof with a partner and her 2 kids, and they're like, "Santa, Santa," and the sleigh comes in to like Thunder by AC/DC. It's like, na 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 da da. And as he's coming down like that, he's so involved in the music that he's not realised that she's like gone to move herself, survived, but splattered into her family.
To be honest, it wasn't as dramatic as that.
Oh, right.
It was more like he was kind of listening, and then because he knows he's cut and it was just more like a slow, like a rolling pin on the child. So it was like a slow, and then so he rolled over one.
Is this while they're on the roof?
Yeah, they're sleeping in tents.
Yeah.
On the
It's
roof.
a flat
On the
roof.
roof.
Flat
Right.
roof.
Flat
It's
roof.
a flat roof.
Social club.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he rolled onto one child. Ah!
Is that what he said?
Yeah, as his entrails come out, and then Santa's like, "Come on," and he's like whipping the reindeer. He's
Come
like
on.
whipping the reindeer. Goes over the second child. Ah! Gertrude and her wife have got
Headphones on.
because they're listening to podcasts because they struggle to sleep. You know, anxiety of life, and then her wife gets squished, and Santa's like, "Come on, come on." The wife, and then he's fully on the roof then, and he just misses Gertrude, and then she wakes up and she turns, and all of her family are under the sleigh, squashed, but still living.
Santa Claus isn't there.
No, he is. He's getting.
Oh right.
He's
I
getting
thought
down.
he might have like disappeared by that.
No,
point.
he's trying to get down the chimney.
Yeah.
He'd be up and gone, wouldn't he?
He's down the chimney.
Yeah.
So Gertrude, she sees her family slowly dying, being squashed, and then she turns to her right, and Santa's just shimmying down the chimney.
Okay.
What I would say is that we've jumped quite a bit into story here.
Yeah,
No, this is past.
Yeah, I know, but we need to sort of like get some more about the character itself.
No, it's
so we've obviously.
Do you know when you said she's been through a lot? The character.
Yeah.
We've ascertained what that is.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
She's been through a lot.
Yeah.
That's one of the things she's been through.
How many years ago was this?
I would like 5 to 7 years ago.
Okay.
Put a number on it.
7.
She was 7 years ago.
5.
So she was 30.
She 5 years ago this happened.
Yeah.
She was 40.
She was 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's not moved on.
Well, no.
And people say that to her. People say to her, "You not moved on?"
Well, no. She knows. She saw the perpetrator to the crime, which is Santa Claus, and she also saw her family die an agonizing death.
Maybe no one believes her.
No.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like, as an adult, if someone says they've seen Santa Claus, you'd be like, well, obviously he's not real.
Well, Santa got the best lawyer in the biz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, where's this set? Just before we...
England,
England, okay.
Very specific.
Manchester.
Manchester,
Okay.
nice. Outskirts of Manchester, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah?
London.
London, yeah.
Right. London.
Canary
London.
Wharf.
Okay.
London.
Let's make let's make definitive statements. Let's really find out about this
She's
character.
in London.
London,
Okay.
right? Okay.
Nice.
45.
45.
What is a job?
She's a lawyer.
Right, and how long she been doing that for?
Pretty much since university. She left uni. She went to do. She had a year out, and then she went to uni and she studied law.
Perhaps just as like a bit of, she's a lawyer, she could be building a case against Santa Claus. Like that's she's like doing that pro bono on the side, but obviously no one believes her.
Because she fought her own case.
Yeah,
And she lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She represented herself.
And what does her house look like?
Just like she used to have a really nice house when she lived with her family, but then she moved. It was too many memories, so she moved just to like a small bed sit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a bed sit, and she's just got like all her walls are just plastered with newspaper articles about like Santa sightings and like when they
Strings all over the
strings
wall.
all over the walls.
Yeah.
There's just like a
Tinsel.
bed.
Tinsel and it all together.
No, nothing Christmassy.
Nothing Christmassy.
Nothing
Oh,
Christmassy.
so she's like really
Right.
anti-Christmas.
She just doesn't want anything to do with Christmas.
Okay.
Like she won't have, if she sees someone with red and white together or like colours that are like kind of Christmassy colours,
Yeah.
she walks away.
I like the idea of like, just for a bit of conflict, it's like she hates the idea of Christmas, but when she's putting on the wall and trying to like link it all together, she looks about for string and she hasn't actually got any. The only thing she's got is tinsel.
So every time she looks at it, it's like a reminder.
Yeah, it's like, I
Yeah.
hate this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just go out and buy string. No time.
Does she have any connection, like any friend, family, like anyone? Who
Yeah, she's
very
got her
isolated?
assistant.
Okay, that must be. I feel so sorry for that person.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that person?
That's John.
And how old's John?
John is he's like 30.
Okay. So
And
Yeah.
Does he believe what happened to her family, or is he just a bit like, I'm doing this because I need money?
Yeah, John is like her long-suffering friend.
Okay.
I think he like supported her through it and is tried to like be there for her. But he does get the brunt of her anger a lot of the time because John loves Christmas. So he's constantly trying to bring a little bit of Christmas cheer. Like every now and again, he like during the Christmas season, he'll bring her a mince pie, and more often than not, he'll come back into the room to get the plate away and it's been squashed
yeah.
and pissed on.
Right. Okay. She's
Take it away.
yeah. So she squashed the mince pie and she pees in the foil tray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she goes, and then when he comes in, she throws it in his eyes.
Yeah. She
It
goes,
takes a lot, John, but he understands.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just getting-
Because the
Nice
thing is
guy.
that she's a fantastic lawyer. So he learns a lot from her.
She goes, you just threw piss at me, and he goes, allegedly.
Yeah.
I just fucked up my own job. You get what I mean?
Okay, I think we get into the pots.
Yeah.
Right,
I think we know about her now, don't we? Yeah, we know she's
She's a bit of a tragic past.
yeah.
To put it mildly.
Yeah.
So, Clementine, if you pick out one of the green ones, and where there is a blank, say Gertrude, we're going to pick out two of them, and then we're going to decide which one we prefer. So, go for it.
Okay, so a mischievous elf left a riddle written in candy canes on their doorstep.
Not even a blank in it. Not a blank.
No, there's no blank in that.
Is a blank in
A
any of them?
mischievous elf left a riddle written in candy canes on Gertrude's doorstep.
There we are.
Ah, right. Was there a blank, or have you
No,
inserted
insert
that?
the blank.
Right,
You can
okay.
insert the blank. That's fine.
You had one job, bro.
Yeah, that's that.
Was it AI?
Yeah, but I've sifted them. I sifted them through.
Yeah.
I put together.
This is the podcast 87.
No, I sifted together probably about 10 good ones.
And then just thought, you know what?
Can't
No
be
blanks.
No blanks.
Yeah.
The blanks.
I'm going Caribbean tomorrow. Don't matter.
Yeah. They can do one.
Yeah, Ben and Lewis will be freezing at Christmas. I'll be boiling.
I think that first one, I like that one myself.
Sorry, Clem, can you do it again for us? So,
The first one.
first one and then second.
So, a mischievous elf left a riddle written in candy canes on Gertrude's doorstep.
Okay.
And then a reindeer with glowing antlers flew by, dropping a golden bell at their feet.
Ooh.
Which do you prefer?
I think the first one's good.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
A mischievous elf left a riddle written in candy canes on Gertrude's doorstep.
Have you got any ideas to start off with from that?
Do you want to get the end first?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get the end.
Okay.
I've
Two
I
ends
had
or
a
one
plot
end?
line as soon as I saw that one come up.
Yeah.
Two ends or just one
Just
end?
one end.
One end, yeah.
The magic of that night would linger in their hearts forever. The magic of that night would linger in Gertrude's heart forever.
Oh, it could be anyone's, this one. This one's like open. It's just the
Oh,
first
okay.
one.
Yeah.
The first one's
So
just
the-
supposed to have blanks. They've all
Okay,
had
so we have
blanks
the first,
ever.
Okay.
the first one. A mischievous elf left a riddle written in candy canes on Gertrude's doorstep, and the end line is, the magic of that night would linger in their hearts forever.
Okay, no.
So what could the riddle be?
I've got an idea, right? We have the subtext, right, that these elves have for years been keeping Santa afloat, right? He's been a pisshead just in the North Pole, and that year when he took the sleigh and went on a basic drink driving, they failed.
Drink
right?
flying.
Drink flying, yeah, whatever. He was under the influence, right? I reckon this elf has left a riddle that can help prove her case, but obviously the battle of that is, where's this piece of evidence from? Well, it's from a mischievous elf.
Yeah. I think it's more like a whistleblower sort of, I want to meet you. Because
Yeah,
again,
that's
they-
But
yeah,
what's the riddle?
it's just like a
Roses
you
are
want a cup
red.
of tea, number 3, and it's Costa.
Go on. Just like, I think we're going over each other a little bit. Go on, what was you going to say?
Roses are red. Violets are blue.
Come
Sam.
on, I want to meet you. Something like that.
Yeah. Roses are red. Violets are blue. I want to meet you.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I've got a clue. I'd like to meet you.
Yeah.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Follow the candy, and
I will show you.
I will show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's candy canes on the
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah.
So, I reckon, what time of day she opened the door to see this riddle? Morning, night?
Well, it's either she's coming back from work or she's leaving for work, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I reckon it's she's come back from work, from a hard day's work. She's pissed in a few mince pie trays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing she does when she gets through the door. Doesn't turn the lights on. She just squats above 8 empty trays of mince pies, and
God.
you hear the gentle tapping of urine on foil.
Happy
And then-
Christmas.
Yeah. And she's got to such a point that she can stop her flow at the point it's at its maximum capacity.
Yeah.
Like,
She doesn't even need
yeah.
to look.
It's actually it's like a little mound of fluid, right? Okay.
That is horrible.
And it's frothy because it's from high.
Yeah.
So it's like got a bit of a head on it.
Oh yeah, precisely. And I
But
think
she's also positioned the other little foil cans in a way so because there is splash, the splash falls into the other
Yeah.
cans,
Yeah.
so there's absolutely no wastage.
yeah.
That is horrible, that. What is going on with this podcast?
Wastage.
She has developed some sort of funnel apparatus, right? Which she attaches like to a shiwi, right?
Like a
And it-
funnel.
Yeah, and it feeds 8 straws, and she fills them all simultaneously. And I don't know why you're laughing. That's a genius idea. And I think
Genius idea for what?
I think she knows the maximum amount of urine she needs, and she does it, and then just and it's like done.
And the beauty of this is that it's in the bathroom, this thing. So she
Yeah.
could just the toilet's there, but she chooses to
Yeah.
use these foil straws.
I thought it was the first thing that she did once she'd woke up. I thought she literally turned and sat on the side of the bed. She stood up. It's like suction cupped to the wood on the side of the bed, and it's straight on there.
I just got a glimpse of that under the table. It's straight on there.
Foil cans, foil trays, all in the bedroom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then she boots them. She's
Yeah.
finished.
Do you think she kicks them everywhere?
I don't know.
I think she leaves them and she refuses to pick them up, which means John has to do it without spilling like any piss on himself.
So John comes at home with her. Just to decant her wee.
Yeah,
She used to work.
he's the assistant.
Yeah.
He's the assistant, isn't he? So
Clean that up.
I need you to clean my flat.
Pull your fucking knickers up. I'm done.
Have you pissed in them trays again?
Yeah.
No.
You really need to stop doing this.
Anyway,
I'm not paid for this.
anyway, this riddle. Let's get back on track, guys.
So she does that, right? And I think she opens her front door, and there is
So so it's in the morning. So she's got up.
Yeah.
She's pissed.
of course you would.
John,
Are you enjoying that? Yeah.
John's there.
Ready? Marigold's on.
Yeah.
No. Take them off.
Yeah.
Do it raw.
Yeah. So and then I think she sees the little
I think she stands on him. Yeah, she goes for
She
the
hears
stand
a
out.
crunch.
Yeah.
And then she hears a crunch and she just goes, candy canes.
yeah.
She doesn't even look down. She just knows it's candy canes and it fills her full of rage.
Well, maybe she ignores it, and then John goes, "Actually, there's something written on this."
Yeah. Gee.
Yeah.
Should we have an act out there then?
yeah, go on.
Yeah.
You're going to play Gertrude. You
Okay.
can play John. Ben.
Okay.
Okay, so you've literally got a ding dong at the
So
door.
can you do the crunch of the candy cane? Is like a knock a door run?
No. So this is like John's knocking on to come and clean.
Okay.
In fact, his text: "I'm arriving in 30 seconds. You come to the door.
Yeah.
Open it. Stand on the candy canes. Otherwise, he's going to have stood on them."
Oh, okay. That's confusing.
Yeah. John's like that though.
Yeah.
John's just a classic.
So
Yeah.
John.
you leave the
Okay,
door.
so I'm opening the door. John's coming up the stairs. What have I told you about text? Candy canes.
Yeah, I'll move it. I'm sorry. You need to get some WD-40 on that door as well.
Clean this up, you silly little bitch.
Whoa. 1 minute, G. 1 minute, G.
What?
This
What?
Gertrude, sorry, I mean, not G. I know you've lost a lot of friends to that. This candy cane has something written on it. It says, what was it?
Roses are red.
Roses are red. I know it's the wrong holiday.
Violets are blue.
Violets are blue.
Stop blabbering, man.
Sorry.
I've got a clue.
I've got a clue. I can't read very well.
I'd like to
show you.
Pull your pants up, John.
I like the fact that there's a guy in the corridor reading that for you to relay to her, and he's like, "Is there's something on it?" And he's just
No,
going,
it's the elf. The elf is
Yeah,
still there and
yeah.
he's whispering to John.
Just like,
Yeah, John can't read.
I'd like to
Yeah.
show you. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
What do you think it means?
I think it sounds like someone's got some evidence here about the case,
The case?
the Christmas killing.
My Christmas killing.
Yeah, the one that we only ever spoke about for 5
My
years.
family. My
Yeah,
family
yeah,
being
yeah.
squashed to death, do you mean?
Yeah, the one that we're still speaking about 5 years. Harry says you should be over it by now.
Santa Claus.
Right, and I was like, well, should we meet him then?
Who? Is there an address?
It says here, meet me at the back of your garage.
This is a flat.
All right. Oh, sorry, the garage. It says
Downstairs.
Yeah, the garage downstairs.
that's a funny image. Just an elf behind a BP. Just stood next to a pressure washer, being like, she'll be here any minute.
In full garb.
Yeah.
In full elf.
Just power washing a reindeer. Taking the skin off its back legs.
That is a funny image.
Right. He's there. He's like, so are you gonna go to the thing?
Yeah.
Do you want to play the elf?
Yeah.
Are you going to go to the
Are you
thing
gonna
to
go-
find out about your family's death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to play the elf?
I think Harry plays the elf. He's
the elf.
pressure washing a reindeer. You're the toot sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Nice to meet you, Mister.
Get out of the way, John.
Sorry.
What
Let Gertrude lead it.
What do you want? Why are you here?
Are you the lady that lives at number 10?
Yeah.
You got my message, didn't you?
Yeah, John read it out to me. What do you want? I can't stand the sight of you.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. What's your name? Twinkle Toes?
No.
What is it? Snowy bitch? What is it? What is it? What's your name? By the way, you look stupid. You look really stupid.
Gertrude, you need to learn.
You know
an answer.
what? You know what? What you're doing now? It's animal abuse.
My name's Alan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello,
Look,
Alan.
I've got information that can help you in your case against,
What?
Mr. The guy in red.
Santa.
Don't say his name. Look, I've been working at the North Pole since I was like 4.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm now 24. I've been there 20 years, right? And
You
I've
look
seen
worse.
it all. I look, well, tell you what, for someone who's lost their family, you think you'd have a bit of fucking compassion.
That was so funny for the listener. 'Cause,
I'm trying to give you some insight into the fact that I know and I can give you proof that Father Christmas murdered your family. Well, manslaughter, actually. It's not like he knew.
What do you mean?
Well, look, the sleigh has a dash cam, right? And every
I
year...
knew it.
Yeah, I know.
John,
yeah,
are you writing this down?
I have been writing it down. Yeah.
Okay, because you're literally not writing anything down.
I remember everything. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry
right.
about him.
There's a
Sorry about the smell.
No,
I piss in mince pie things.
no, you've got to stop doing that. Right. Listen, the dash cam footage, I can get hold of it for you, right? We usually erase it, but I've got it on a backup.
Why would you do that?
Why? Because if you take him down, he's not the only family that he's killed. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah, there's others.
Others?
Yeah, there's others.
Other
He's knocked
Santa
people off
killings?
roofs. He's gone down chimneys, give someone an heart attack.
Right. But why would you help me?
Because if he's out of the picture, we can get a new Santa in, right? Someone that actually does it for the joy of the job.
A woman?
That'll be deft. Father Christmas, isn't he? He's got to be a fella. But we've got someone lined up.
Is it me?
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Well, he's someone that works at the North Pole.
Well, if I'm going to help you, I'm going to want something out of it.
Yeah, I'll give you the footage. I'll give you the footage.
Where is it? Where is the footage?
Well, the problem is that's at the North Pole.
I'm not going back there.
Okay, well...
You've never been.
Yeah.
I'm not going there.
You're in a random car, some fella.
You pop up from behind the reindeer. It's another one.
Yeah.
You've never been.
That comes out actually over the tannoy on the forecourt.
You've never been.
Pump 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need to pay before you fill. So I go, look, we've got a week until Christmas Day, right? Right now, it is the busiest period in the North Pole. So if you come, no one's going to expect it. Everyone's going to be doing their job. We can slip in right under his nose, get the footage, get back here, you can prove your case, and he can be in the nick before Christmas Day.
So I have to dress up like one of you to blend in?
Well, I would say you're probably a bit too big for that. But
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, well, what I'm saying is, I would say come as, I don't know, some sort of like...
Do me and John have to go as a reindeer?
That's a great idea.
Right, okay, that's a scene. So you and John have to go as a reindeer. What I was thinking, I thought you was going to say as the elf is, if Santa Claus goes down, you're all out of a job.
Yeah, but we've got another person lined up.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that would have been the conundrum. It's like,
Yeah.
that's the reason why no one snitched on him, because they're
Yeah.
all thinking about the jobs. If he goes down and there wasn't a Father Christmas there,
Well, maybe, just maybe, this is Father Christmas knows you're a loose end, so maybe this is a way to lure you to the North Pole so that you can be taken care of.
oh, nice.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as it stands, you and John are going to be dressed as a reindeer, going back with, what's Elf's name?
Alan.
Alan the elf.
Yeah. John's definitely the back of the reindeer, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's definitely the back.
Because he's got to hold the mince pie thing the whole way.
Yeah.
Right.
As they're packing. John, bring my foil trays.
All 6 of them.
Yeah.
And my straws.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Right. What was you going to say, Ben?
I was going to say, should we get a prompt?
Yeah, let's get a prompt in now.
Okay. The Christmas party became violent.
Okay.
Right. The Christmas party became violent.
So,
You got an idea?
yeah, I was going to say, so maybe we jump and we're at the North Pole.
Right.
And actually, maybe the North Pole since this incident has actually been quite fractious. You know, like, there's actually a lot of tension in the North Pole. So, because there's a lot of elves that are like, actually, no, I can't afford to lose my job. But other elves are like, do you know, this is the right thing to do.
It's like, what is it? The Battle of Orgreave, is it?
Yeah.
Thatcher, miners, one side scabs if you go into work, the other ones are like take down the regime, sort of thing.
Yeah. Like, I think it's quite political up there now.
Okay.
It's
Well, it's more like World War II, like the underground, like the people that are collaborators with the Nazis in France, and the
in the south.
the people that are like rising up. So there's an underground of elves that are like, we gotta get rid of him.
Also, like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, basically.
Also,
yeah,
the Hunger Games.
Anywhere where there's goodies and baddies. In the North Pole, right now, you got goodies and baddies, yeah? And the goodies...
It's like the gunpowder plot.
Yeah. Just keep using references of where there's good and bad on each side, right? Like, this is,
So is Alan a snitch?
I think Alan...
Is Alan a
actually-
plant?
I think he's a plant.
So Alan knows that he's luring Gertrude and John.
Maybe Alan's conflicted. He's been sent to do a job, but the more he gets to know Gertrude, he's sort of like... What side is he going to lean on? The side of Santa or the side of good?
Sorry, I'm eating a mince pie. Maybe Alan loves Christmas. And Alan believes like the fundamentals of Christmas. It's actually just Father Christmas that's ruining it. But she's also ruining it as well. That's why she didn't want to take Father Christmas down either. He's got the same view as the elves almost.
I think, though, that Gertrude, obviously I'm jumping ahead, but I think that there would be something poetic about her taking the mantle of Mrs. Claus and being after all this trauma, her and Christmas come together and they heal each other.
Okay. Yeah. So she basically marries an alcoholic that killed her family.
No, she is Santa Claus.
Oh right, okay. So that's I thought you were going. I was like,
no,
that's some serious healing.
She's also a lesbian, so if anything, she'd be marrying Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
And obviously,
hey, now we're talking.
Because Mrs. Claus doesn't.
That would be nice. That would be nice to have a bit of a romance in it.
Yeah.
So
and you could have like a James Bond-esque type moment. There's a bit of espionage going on. Gertrude meets Mrs. Claus. She's in the shower.
Yeah.
And
and the shower isn't water, it's snow.
Yeah.
So Mrs. Claus is dancing around in the shower of snow.
Yeah. She's washing herself with flakes.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But there's a party.
So there's a party.
So we get to the North Pole. John's at the back holding the foils, and we're in the reindeer. We're obviously inconspicuous in the party, like bobbing around, and we're kind of speaking to Alan like this. So like, where is it? Where's the footage? And he's like, sorry, it would look. I'm like the party. Alan's like the party elf, and it's like if I don't get down and dirty, people are gonna think it's weird because I'm like.
So the party is for those who are supporters of Father Christmas.
The party, no, because like there's.
No, what I was thinking is if it's like a banquet, right, and it's people who are sort of on Father Christmas's side, and then you've got the underground sort of elves who aren't attending the party because there's a sort of civil unrest. Alan is leading this reindeer, which just seems like a normal reindeer to everyone else. Yeah. But it's John and Gertrude.
Like a Trojan horse.
It's like a Trojan horse, and he's taking them through the party, obviously hoping that they don't get recognised. Yeah. So you keep getting patted. Oh, it's damp there. What's that?
There's this
it's old
foil trays falling out his ass. Like, whoa. That's weird.
Ben, did you say it's old?
Yeah, it's old, that's why it's peeing itself. It's a much easier explanation.
Okay, so there's little foil trays and puddles of piss near this reindeer.
People are like, oh, you should really put it down.
Yeah, I think Alan's guiding the reindeer through, and obviously it stinks of piss, this reindeer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's old.
Yeah.
It's on its way out. Oh, get it through. Just get it through.
Hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up. But Alan's actually guiding it to where the surveillance tapes are.
And then, because what it says is the Christmas party became violent, they can't really hear in the reindeer costume, but like Alan obviously knows that they're all being like, it stinks of piss, it's old, put it down. And then Gertrude is like, wait a minute, what did they just say? It stinks of piss. Yeah. John, get them. And you know how like how like horses like kick out like that.
Yeah.
John kicks out. Yeah. And then the reindeer, there's like a full on.
There's a scuffle. There's a big bar brawl in the party.
Maybe they kick one elf and that elf knocks into another elf.
Yeah.
And then the other elf turns around.
Guess
and goes,
what the fuck, mate?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, no, but elves will really respect reindeer as well. So there'll be elves that'll be like, hey, Don't like it kicks you, but hey,
Respect
leave it
your
alone.
elders.
Yeah, leave it alone. Then that's
My
what kicks
mother
it off.
was a reindeer,
Yeah.
So it becomes a
half
bar brawl.
breed.
Half breed.
Yeah, she's now a centaur.
So there's a big elf fight at the bar. It's kicking off big style.
Big style.
While that's happening, great diversion.
Yep.
Alan takes them right through.
He goes, go, go,
go, go.
and John's like, let me at them, let me at them.
Yeah.
He talks like a young girl.
They get into the surveillance room.
Well, I think
Well, Alan, where's Alan taking them? Where is the footage?
I think Alan has got them through the party. Yeah. And he gets them, and he takes the reindeer sort of costume
and the
off
party's
them.
literally, it's just like a brawl.
That is just like manic.
Candy canes flying everywhere.
Candy canes flying everywhere, snowballs flying
Father
everywhere.
Christmas loves it. He's like, go on.
He's in the middle of it all,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
ha, ha, ha.
He's going, go on then!
Yeah.
He like rips off his, and
Rips
he's
it.
like, ah!
He's got a tattoo of St. George's flag in his chest.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason,
Yeah.
it's just like, this is me.
Yeah.
This country is me.
It says
And then
Farage
he gets-
2021.
Yeah.
He gets like a snowball launcher.
Yeah.
Go on! Rips his shirt off. You're like,
Yeah, go on.
and gets a rocket launcher.
I think what he does is he picks up this rocket launcher. Obviously, it's absolutely so powerful, this. And you sort of see this cinematic motion where he puts it on his shoulder, and the camera's dead close to him and the cannon. And then it sort of pans round, and an elf's face is like an inch away from it.
yeah.
And he goes, fuck off.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, very Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
All that's left are his
fucking
little curly
Christmas.
shoes.
Yeah. And he
little
goes,
legs.
"Ding-ling." And then there's just the elf goes, and then
Yeah.
you just hear like a ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah.
Fuck up. They're happy fucking Christmas.
Yeah.
Blows this little elf's head off.
But as
And then the elf literally is
Yeah.
dead.
dead, yeah, it's just two shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think at this point as well, Mrs. Claus goes like, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
Well, what I was thinking was, if we want that little espionage sort of like moment, I reckon Alan gets them through as the reindeer, takes the reindeer costume off him, and he goes, look, I've got you this far. I can't go any further. Like, this next part's up to you.
And then I go, you've literally walked us through a party.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's like Mrs. Claus. It's like in Mrs. Claus's like room or something like that. You're gonna have to seduce her.
Mrs. Claus is the only one who knows the combination because Santa's pissed all the time and he just forgets it.
Yes.
So she's the only one who knows it.
Hence, she has to go into her room while she's in the shower. She's having this snow shower. She's trying to find where this tape might be, but obviously she's in the shower. I reckon we get another prompting.
It's a wild image, that.
Yeah, Alan's like.
So Alan and John are just having a nice catch up and like
I think John's with her.
John's with
John's with her.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trays.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Alan's gone. I think he's like, I love a scrap. I'm not missing out on that.
I think Alan's just looking
Yeah.
Well,
because
Alan-
maybe Alan wants the tapes for himself, but he knows that he can't be seen to like get into the safe. But he's like, I know that Gertrude is my best chance of getting the tapes. So he's like, okay, good luck, guys. Pretends to walk off, and then he like sneaks around the door and is like watching.
To get he's waiting for the combination for her to say the combination.
And then he's going to get them because Alan wants to be Father Christmas, and he knows that
Oh,
this
right,
is what's
okay.
going to nail.
Okay. I like that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, the prompt is they realised they were under mistletoe.
What the hell?
Wow,
That
that
is
is
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah.
You
That's
pulled
perfect.
it back there, mate.
Yeah.
For missing the names at the start.
Okay, so
So
You just went, fuck off. yeah. In a word there, you're just like, leave me alone.
so she's in the shower.
so Mrs. Claus is in the shower.
I think she's just got out. Just
Yeah.
wrapped a little towel around her.
So John and Gertrude are in the room, right? Gertrude has fashioned a shank out of a candy cane.
Right? Yeah. She went, John, no. He's like, she goes, smooth it off. He's like, she goes, more licking. And then Mrs. Claus gets out and she's like, cuts his tongue, she pulls it away.
Yeah, slices his tongue.
Gertrude.
No, he goes, sorry.
He says,
sorry to
my
her.
tongue was in the way.
Yeah. So
As it so often is, John.
I think that's an act out. I think you play Mrs. Claus.
Right,
You've got out of the
okay.
shower. You've got a sharpened candy cane in your hand.
Okay.
And you're obviously John there with a cut tongue.
And I think Mrs. Claus is absolutely stunning as well.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think she's like one of the. I think she's like one of them 80s, gorgeous models. That's what.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
in my fancy. That's what she's.
So
like,
I
anyway.
haven't seen. So I think that Mrs. Claus for some it like comes out, but there's like another door, so she's about to go like in the other door. So Gertrude and John only see the back of her because she like comes out of the shower and then is about to leave. So basically, I just want a moment where Mrs. Claus turns around and then Gertrude's like,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just like, so she's come out of the door. It's like, stop right there.
Damn.
Claus. Bound chicka wow wow.
It's like Santa, tell me that you really there.
What?
This is wild.
That is so awful.
You don't
to
seem.
watch.
You don't seem to be worried. This is a weapon.
I'm used to bigger weapons than that girl.
Yeah.
This is really distracting with the what is that? A Ferrero Rocher.
Oh yeah. You want
Okay, well listen. We're here for the tapes.
You're so cute, you girl. You're a cute girl. You're so cute, girl. Who's your friend?
John?
Could you imagine if he tried to break into someone's house and they started doing that to you? You'd just be like,
That's great though, because you'd be like,
Yeah.
listen, stop, Gil. And my name's not Gil.
You're cute, you girl.
I think
Your mate, his tongue's bleeding.
Yeah, cut it.
Sorry about that.
I like that girl.
I think you start slowly
Thanks.
walking towards her. Yeah.
Stop.
You smell scared, you girl.
I'm not scared. You should be scared. Listen.
I'm pressing my.
oh my God.
I'm pressing my throat against the candy cane.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to hurt you. I'm not here for you.
Wet me, girl.
This is continue.
Mrs. Claus, your towel's dropped. Your towel's dropped. I didn't know pubes could be that colour.
Green and red.
That's a funny image. Yeah.
And she goes, they're not dying.
Yeah. And they're
All
in the shape
natural
of
me.
a reef.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's
then
mistletoe.
and they twinkle. They go in on and off like fairy lights. They've got fairy lights
She's got a little bit of mistletoe hanging off it.
Well,
What was the prompt?
hanging off it.
What was the prompt?
They realised they were under mistletoe.
well, she goes like that. She goes, maybe you'll go like, look up there.
No, I think you go for pick my towel up, and you look up,
Yeah.
and you realise you're
and
under
and
mistletoe.
Mrs. Claus's labia is mistletoe.
Yeah.
So she's got
Yeah. That is so funny. Right.
So the actual labia is mistletoe.
And I think while that's happening, Alan is just watching with green tights and a massive hat on.
And John's there.
just stood there behind the door, going like, "This could be going any better." It's like
The cursing of this.
yeah.
But the knob is shaped like a candy cane.
Yeah, but it's almost coming through his tights, like it is aggressively pointed.
That is so funny.
Yeah, and I think
And when he comes, it's just little bits of snow.
yeah. So she looks up and Anna goes, "Kiss it," just out of nowhere, right? And then I think that's Ben's dying. I think that's got a. He's just like, kiss it, and I think, and that's
He's so short.
yeah, and I think,
Massive boner.
He's taller than him.
yeah,
His little shoes.
yeah. Even they're straight. That's how turned on he is. Everything about him is just at like a full-on point. Yeah. His hat.
It turns to stone.
Where's his hat like uncurls? Kiss it!
Kiss it. And I think Ben's shutting down.
Oh,
I think
that
that
really got me.
startles Mrs. Claus, right?
What when Alan says kiss it?
Yeah.
Kiss it!
Yeah. Yes.
I got an hashtag.
Yeah,
No, right. I think
Sorry.
I think this is it. I think Gertrude is like in this compromising position now, like looking up, and it's there, and Gertrude goes, "What's the combination?" She says like, "What is it?" Because I think she still needs to know what, or where's the key?
Do you think
Is it a
that
key?
each because mistletoe has berries on it, so maybe each pull of a berry like brings Mrs. Claus close to climax?
Right. Is it a key or is it a combination? Like because basically Alan's at the door trying to find out how he can get into this safe.
Well, maybe she's been like, maybe Mrs. Claus is like, that she's the only other woman she's seen in years.
Yeah.
And obviously around all these other elves. Maybe she's just like, honest. And then maybe there's this moment where they just like have crazy
Passionate
Christmas sex.
Yeah.
Alan's
Yeah. It's just a shower.
And then John's taking notes at the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, John's like, stop looking. It's rude.
I think the key for the safe. It's a room in my head.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
So while they're distracted, he sort of like slips through. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
I think.
So she's sorry. Go on, Harry.
I think there's a bit of an she looks up, she sees it, right, and I think there's a weird like as you go like to lift your nose, it like just your nose kind of touches it, right?
Touches the mistletoe.
Yeah.
Which is her
And
labia.
I think Mrs. Claus is just like, oh, but it's. But then you come up, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, but you're this close to her, and obviously you've not been with a woman for a while, and she can she just like gently kisses your lips, and then I do think there's a bit of an embrace, but the access, the access to the room is on her thumb, right? Okay, and Alan knows that, and he can't access, so they're like getting it on and on.
Oh, so it's a fingerprint.
Yeah, fingerprint. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so I think there's this like embrace like that, and Alan, while you're embracing, has
After he finishes himself off.
Yeah. I think he your hand, Mrs. Claus's hand tries to go around Gertrude, and he grabs it by the wrist, right? Okay, and like a little weight, just swings it, okay, across to this piece of the wall that's got a thumb hole in it, and he goes ha like that, and it goes, and the door goes whoop, right? And as the door opens, he's like amazing. Drops down about 3 foot onto the floor and goes off into the room, and I think he's now like
He's in the vault.
Yeah. He's in the vault. He's
So the vault has got all the footage in it. So it's got like old tapes of the dash cam. So it's got all. So he's like trying to like find it. Like he's like, what's the date? So does that have like Mrs. Claus and Gertrude, have they noticed that Alan's ran off? Because surely they would quickly get dressed and John.
No, I don't think at this point they have noticed. Yeah. I think it.
So they haven't noticed that an elf swung on Mrs. Claus's hand.
The light, aren't they?
I think Gertrude's noticed.
Gertrude's noticed.
I think we have one of them moments that where they like put a USB into it and it's downloaded.
Yeah,
that'd be quite a nice bit of tension. You know, like
yeah.
It's at 97%.
Right,
like
well, because at this point she still thinks Alan's on her side.
Yeah.
So
well,
she's seen him.
She's like, I'll finish off here, Alan.
She's assisted, hasn't she? So she's helped him get this fingerprint. He's gone in that room. Yeah. Obviously, Mrs. Claus is just like in euphoria.
Yeah. Well, Gertrude and Mrs. Claus are just having passionate love.
Yeah, passionate love. And then
John is really close, just like taking notes, but he's like quite still.
I like the idea. Maybe John has left them two to it, and he's gone after.
Because
Alan.
he's like, I don't trust that guy.
Yeah,
you know, like how Samwise Gamgee didn't trust Gollum.
Yeah.
I feel like Alan's like a Gollum.
Yeah.
And Elijah is like, Gertrude's like, shut up, John.
Yeah, exactly. So John goes after Alan to make sure that everything is going as planned.
Yeah.
Go on.
She's blinded by the ring like Frodo was.
Yeah.
What's the last line again?
The magic of that night would linger in their hearts forever.
So that night, I think, is this passionate,
That love.
passionate love scene that's just happened. So obviously, John's gone down to Alan. Alan's downloading
Video files.
Yeah, and then because obviously there's that tension. So Alan's like, like having his moment with the download. He's like, it's gonna be mine. It's all going to be mine.
Yeah.
Like having a little moment on his set. so I think Alan is like is literally saying it out loud. He's like, it's going to be mine. It's all going to be mine at last. Oh, he's cockney.
Yeah.
At last, it's all going to be mine. It's gonna be mine. And then John goes, what's going to be yours, Alan?
fight
Go on.
scene.
I got a great idea, yeah. And sorry, go on. What's going to be yours? Alan turns around, he goes,
And and Alan turns around and goes, nothing.
Go on.
yeah, you were meant to be taking notes. What are you doing in here?
I am taking notes. Taking note of your character.
Yeah, you're taking notes of the wrong things. Look,
What's going to be yours?
Yeah.
nothing's, look, the footage, I've got you the footage, that's all.
Yeah.
Johnny's now cockney
Pass
as
it
well.
over.
It happens in the North Pole.
Pass it over. And Alan's like, it's not ready yet.
Yeah.
It's 99%.
Yeah.
It's not ready yet.
It's 98. It's,
You know what? You know what they say
Battery.
about us elves? We're quick.
Who's Alan here? I don't know. Which one? I'm looking at Rockman. It's the same character.
I think Alan turns around. He goes. Yeah. He's like stalling, being like, yeah, I'll give you it. I'll give you it. 2 seconds. And as he turns around, he's like tried to do a switch of the USBs, right? And I think John has
John's
noticed
definitely
this
noticed.
sleight of hand. And as Alan turns around,
Well, John's used to it because he's used to like having loads of
Yeah.
mince pie trays in his hand. He's got pretty like good eyesight.
He's nimble.
This is exactly it. So I think as Alan turns around, John's clocked what's happening already, right? And he's like, I'm a step ahead of him. So he dashes a little foil of piss in his eyes, right?
That he always has on him.
Yeah. Alan turns around, he goes, hey, ah!
And then
It douses him though completely.
Like
because
he's
of the
drenched
size.
and he's like,
He's wet through.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shot is a tiny little bit of water. Then the actual him being hit is like waterfall.
Yeah. And I like the idea of, like, I can't remember, like when in films when people like stamp their foot and a little like knife
Shockwave,
comes
yeah.
out. No, a little knife comes out of their foot.
That's John.
Alan goes like that, and his elf shoe goes into a point.
Okay,
Two little swords.
Do you know what I thought you was
like
going to
that.
say? I thought you were going to say that John does that little kick of his boot, a tiny knife comes out, and he just boots him in the stomach.
Oh, wow.
No,
Yeah, it'd be too quick.
I
he
think it'd
just
be better
boots
than
Alan
that.
in his stomach.
Alan just I like, well, because
No,
John's
go on.
had the first go. He's thrown piss in Alan's eyes, and Alan's like, stumbles back, and he goes, right, boom, boom, swing, swing, and then he's got two little swords on his.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I think Alan's a Father Christmas loyalist. So I think he then like presses a button, and all you hear is ho ho ho, and then they're like, it's one of them moments where you're like, what we're gonna do, because Father Christmas is there now. And
So
I think
Father Christmas has arrived, or is that the alarm? Has Alan set off the ho ho ho
Yeah.
alarm?
Yeah, to cause some pandemonium.
They've got to get out of the North Pole, right? Okay.
I think you do better than that. I don't think you have to get enough North Pole. I think you have to kill Father Christmas because that, and then
but I thought the footage was going to be the thing that
Yeah,
takes
finishes
Father
it.
Christmas down,
Yeah.
isn't
So
it?
then he's in prison.
but it didn't work last time.
Yeah, but
So I think you can have an end where
No, but the reason it didn't work is because they didn't have
the
They
evidence.
didn't have the evidence.
the
Because
idea
they
I have
buried the
here, right,
evidence.
okay, is that ho ho ho, right? And they say there's like literally 5 minutes left on this. If you're watching it on Netflix, you think, "Fuck, how's this going to end?" So ho ho ho, right? And I think John, the PA, yeah, it turns around and is like, Gertrude, I've got it. We've got to go. And I think Gertrude removes her head between the legs of Mrs. Claus,
Yeah.
right? Okay, looks at him, face full of pubes.
Yeah, she's got. She now has the beard, like a Santa Claus beard.
Yeah. And she looks and goes, "Really? You've got it?" And Mrs. Claus is like, "No, yourself."
And then Mrs. Claus goes, and then they hold hands, and then they go, "You have to go. You have to do this." Well, she's Scouse, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to do this.
You've got to do this.
In my
do
head,
this.
she goes with her, and that's her new partner.
But this is what I mean. But she says, And then Gertrude says, "Come with me."
Yeah.
She went, I just did.
I just did.
Oh, that's it's poetic.
Yeah,
Right?
I just did.
Yeah, poetry, yeah.
And then
Come again?
so come with me. I just did. And then they run. So then John's like, "Girls, come on."
Yeah, and they're running to the reindeer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Alan's going behind
Alan's
them.
chasing.
Like Alan's like,
Yeah.
What if
"It
John,
was supposed to be mine."
what if John sacrificed himself?
Yeah.
He's like, "You've no time," and he's holding out like that. He's holding Alan back. You know, he's like holding back.
That's a great shout.
And he's like, "You go, girls.
Yeah.
I was
And-
only ever meant for this."
As that's happening, they're on the sleigh, and she's like looking back, and there's like thousands of elves just climbing on John, right? And he's just getting like,
Yeah.
run, and he passes the USB stick like that, and she looks back and she goes, "Thank you, John." And all that's left is a little foil of piss.
No. This is what happens. They get on the reindeer.
love
The thousands of elves are sort of scaling John, like trying to like create a bridge towards the reindeer, which has just started taking flight.
So, and Gertrude's like, "John!" Like,
And- yeah.
And John's like, "Faster, faster." And Mrs. Claus like, "They're catching up to us."
And then Gertrude goes, "Stick it on me." And she sticks it on her. And then Mrs. Claus is using her urine as a gun and spraying them because it's coming out of all the straws.
And it freezes instantly.
It freezes instantly, and it's freezing all down this elf bridge.
Yeah.
But because she can stop it on a dime, like she's practiced all her life since it happened, the fatal accident, she stops it. You think it's going to freeze, John.
And she saves it.
She nips it in the bud.
It stops right here.
It stops right.
It's like that. It
Right
stops
on the
right
nib.
his nose.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's just like, "Thank you, Gertrude."
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's
And then John realizes that she loved him all along.
And
yeah.
As in, like, because she always treated him like shit,
Yeah.
and he's like, she did love me as a friend.
but maybe you said before that Gertrude becomes Father Christmas, Santa Claus.
Well, she's got the beard now. She's got the pube beard.
She's got the pube beard, but would it be poetic that they'd got so far away and then they left him there and John became Father Christmas? Just as like, because she's got her love.
Because right, that happens, right? John is you think it's all over, but the underground uprising of the elves that are like, we've got to make a new Santa, strike up with a little camo paint on, right?
After all the action's been done.
Yeah, this is end credits.
Yeah.
End credits, right? And yeah.
No, because Santa, how is it end credits? Because Santa hasn't been put behind bars.
Well, I think
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't think, like a lot of films, I don't think it ends with that resolution. I think it ends with like over the next 6 months, Father Christmas was charged.
Oh, I tell you what. Okay.
white.
Yeah. So the last scene is it's that all that chaos has happened. The elves. Alan's been speared by frozen piss. And then John is face down in the snow, right? And then he like gets up and he's like, "Oh God!" And then he looks into the sky, and Gertrude is looking back at John, and she's like waving, and it's like a nice moment where she's like, "Thank you for everything." And then she like puts her arm around Mrs. Claus, and they like, "Whoosh, come on, boys," and they're going off. And then you've only just seen John's eyes, and then John turns around and he's got a Santa beard from the snow that he's been in, and then it's like foreshadowing the fact that he's going to be Santa.
Yeah. Then I think it like after, like I said, the black and white Father Christmas was charged with put in prison. And then there's like what's the last line? It's magic.
The magic of that night would linger in their hearts forever.
And I think that's maybe John telling the story back.
Yeah.
And like it's her and Mrs. Claus are happily together now.
Yeah.
John's like got set up with an elf. Like, and it's just, and he's reading it to his kids and going, and that night, the magic of that night.
Yeah.
Will live
Yeah.
forever.
He's reading
And-
the story.
Yeah.
And
Then it pans out, and Alan is holding mince pie trays that John's missing in,
Yeah.
with like a bandage round his stomach.
I like the idea of John giving that story, and the last line he goes, "And that's how I got that scar on my tongue."
I think that's a great story.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, that had some unbelievable funny images in it.
The elf getting hard was just.
Do you know what was mad?
Kiss it.
Is how heavy it was on this like really tragic backstory. So like a really complicated woman that ends up just pissing into little foil trays, which is hilarious in itself. And then you're behind a petrol station with an elf that's pressure washing a reindeer. And
Yeah, I thought that was great.
That's
There was a bar brawl amongst elves. There was a seduction scene with Mrs. Claus, who was just wild.
Yeah. And Scouse.
Yeah, I'd be worried about her going forward if I was Gertrude. I'd be like,
Yeah.
well, she came onto me that easily for nothing.
I think that they're just like a power couple and they've got like a law firm.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and they're just like
And they call it the Santa Claus,
the
like
Santa
the film.
Claus.
Yeah.
As in the Claus. Yeah, that's
You
great.
could call it that.
Yeah.
This
Santa
episode.
The Santa,
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
I tell you what,
like a clause, like in a contract clause.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the film Santa Claus with
Yeah.
Tim Allen.
or the name of the famous person who gives you Christmas presents at Christmas.
Yeah,
Santa
Tim
Claus.
Allen.
Yeah, Tim Allen. Yeah.
But you all right?
Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So funny.
For those that were watching and listening, we do hope. Well, I would like to see that get made into an actual film.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got a good.
I think there's enough in it.
Yeah,
There's,
100%.
but like, and I mean, like some good lines as well.
It's progressive.
Like-
It's progressive as well.
Always.
Yeah, it's not just a straight couple like most Christmas films.
Yeah.
What was, my favourite image is her retracting her head between someone's legs and having a pube beard.
Green and red.
Green and red. Yeah.
But how did you find it, Clem?
Yeah, it was great. It was really fun. Yeah, it's always difficult because you've got like it's difficult to like stay on. I find it difficult to stay on track and not to get like distracted with like funny little things because
Yeah.
I get stuck on it. So I got stuck on Alan getting hard for ages.
That's fine.
That's fine.
So did he.
So did he. But yeah, it was very fun. It was lovely to be part of the All Made Up Christmas pod.
What did you think of it, Liam? What was your favourite part?
Either the bazooka bit, or I like the knife in the shoe. really funny as well.
Yeah, I forgot about the bazooka bit. That was funny.
That was good. Yeah.
The film itself was mainly a rescue mission. You know what I mean? It's like 90 minutes, but you're watching. It's like watching a play.
Yeah. I thought that all the characters were well developed, though. I think we got some good, like all the main characters were like, you know, they weren't just like side like 2D characters. I think there was like some depth.
And we did the classic thing they do in James Bond films with all the women in there. We don't really develop them. They
No.
just really want to have sex with anybody.
Yeah, to be fair,
Yeah, which
Mrs.
is-
Claus was slightly 2D. I
Yeah,
would
but
say.
I think Ben made a good point.
In James Bond films, yeah.
No, but I thought your point was she's never seen another woman. She's only ever been surrounded by elves and Father Christmas.
There's female elves.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, no,
elves
but
are
the
different
elves aren't
species.
they? They're not like human.
and a different species.
They should not mix.
But that's it. So
That's
it's
a
like
good
the
point.
first
Yeah,
time
yeah, that
she's
is a
seen
good
a
point.
woman,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Wow, you're beautiful."
Yeah.
And she was a Scouser. As well.
Yeah.
Christmas, wrap this up for us, Harry.
Well, thank you very much, everybody, for watching and listening. We hope you have a lovely Christmas Day, Boxing Day, whenever you're watching this, maybe sometime between Christmas and New Year when we forget what day it is. But we will be back in the new year, and the All Made Up podcast is going to be coming back in 2025, bigger and better. Thank you very much for supporting us this year, and we will see you next year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's all made up.